friends, I'm Jady. This is my new booktube channel, I guess. That's what we're doing, yeah. This is my first video, obviously, and I thought we'd start out with like a get to know me, an introduction, you know. I say some stuff. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. So I tried to narrow my favorite authors down to my top 5 authors. That was impossible. It was really funny that I thought I could do that. So I think I have 6. We're not so great at counting. Yeah. Anyways, my favorite authors are Cassandra Clare, Lauren Oliver, Andrew Smith, Jenny Han, Marissa Meyer, and Rick Riordan. Yeah, they're just amazing. And those are some pretty popular authors, but I'm okay being basic. It's okay. My favorite genres are urban fantasy, and I'm not really a contemporary person. I'll read some. I like them, but I don't gravitate towards contemporaries, but I do really like weird contemporaries, which isn't really a genre. Andrew Smith's Grasshopper Jungle is a really good example of a weird contemporary. I don't think a lot of people have read it, but it's really funny. There's a lot of bizarre elements. So yeah, weird contemporaries and poetry. My reading journey and how I've gotten to this place and why I'm starting this channel is when I was in kindergarten, I really struggled with reading. So my mom had a friend and she private tutored me eventually to the point where I absolutely devoured books. I loved reading. It took me that to learn, and it was books were a big cookie jar, and I was just eating the cookies. I was just having the time of my life eating book cookies. I started devouring books, so Magic Tree House was really big for me, and American Girl doll books. And eventually, when I got to middle school age, 5th grade-ish, I discovered Percy Jackson, Harry Potter. This was when I started reading real chapter books and real books. And I always basically everybody's same answer is what got you started reading is Harry Potter. And it's the same for me, but I always can never figure out if it was actually Harry Potter or if it was Percy Jackson, because I read them at literally the same time. I don't know. So it's Percy Jackson and Harry Potter, which really got me started on that reading train, that chugga chugga choo choo train. So yeah, that was weird. And then, I got into middle school, The Hunger Games and Divergent, and I read Delirium and Maze Runner, just all the dystopias. Those are the popular ones that came off the top of my head, but all of those different ones. Birthmarked, nobody read that, I don't think, but that was another one. So just read, literally middle school, I read all the dystopians. And then when I read Before Fall, I finally got into contemporaries, which is by Lauren Oliver. I read really ferociously up until basically my junior senior year of high school. And that's kind of why I started my booktube channel, is because I was in high school. I was in this really hardcore magnet program called IB, International Baccalaureate. Future parents out there, or future children, if you want to torture yourself and never get sleep, definitely do IB, because it's a fun time. To get involved in a lot of different clubs and stuff to be a part of this program and do well in it. You have to be a part of school stuff and different service stuff, college prep classes, but I would say college is easier. College prep on steroids. It's really intense. And so because of that kind of took over my reading time my junior and senior year, so I never had time to read. So I'm really behind on all of the series that I was reading up until that point, and all of my favorite authors' books that have since come out. And it sounds weird to say I'm behind on it, because it's a hobby and leisure, but I've really become behind on it. And so I basically starting this booktube to catch up. I want to kind of have something to keep me accountable for reading, motivated. I am already motivated to read, but more that'll especially keep me accountable. Just to end this video with some random facts about me is I love to read books on public transportation. Let me know if anybody else does too. I just find this really fun. I lived in Korea for a time, and I fell in love with reading on the metro, which it sounds kind of weird, but I don't know, I feel whenever you're in a quiet room sometimes reading, it's just I don't know, it's just a different experience whenever there's a bunch of noise and stuff, but I don't find it distracting. Also, I have really long hair, so when I read, I have to clip my hair up, and it gets me into reading mood. It's like, now it's time to read. No, it's the reading mood. Move. An M word. Something to, like, get you going. Also, I'm majoring in environmental and sustainability studies. So, like, even though I love buying books and, like, I love because they're so pretty and, like, beautiful, I really try to buy, like, used books. And I try to get books on, like, my Nook. But if it's, like, a new release and, like, there's no other form that it comes out in, like, we're going to be buying the book. Like, we have Queen of Air and Darkness right here. It's a beautiful. It's a lovely. Also, I'm not, like, a believer in, like, keeping books, like, pristine. Like, I understand, like, why people, like, want to keep their books pretty and whatever. Like, look, I've had this, like, since it came out, but not for that long. It already has, like, a coffee stain on it. Dog ear pages. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but that's a fun fact about me, because it feels like it shows, and I like write in my books, too. It shows that, like, I loved it. We had a good time. I love her. Pretty lady. I feel like there's so many books out there. You know, so many books, the little time that, like, if I don't like a book, or I finish it, like, a first book and I don't like it, so an example for me would be Red Queen. Like, I'm not finishing that series. Or there's some books that, like, I just give up on. It's just like, you know, there's other books that I want to read, and, like, we just, like, don't got the time. So, yeah. So, hi. I'm Jady. This is my new book channel. Tell me if I was awkward. I feel awkward, but it's like, it's okay. We're here for the awkward. Yeah. My Instagram is Jady the Lady, and my Twitter is Lady the Jady, because somebody took it, even though I'm almost positive that's not their real name. You know, like, they already took, like, my Instagram handle. Like, most people think my name is a nickname, Jady. It's not. That's my real name. That's on my birth certificate. And, like, I'm real offended when people take my name as a nickname. It's not. It's real. It's real. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye.